Shiva, the supreme god of Hinduism, transcends the boundaries of creation and embodies the dual nature of being, is and is not. He represents the perfection of the eternal cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction, known as the Trimurti along with Brahma and Vishnu. He is revered as the benevolent destroyer, who dissolves the old to make way for the new. His blue skin, according to legend, stems from a heroic act where he drank the poison generated during the creation of the universe to prevent its spread and maintain cosmic balance. This sacrifice distinguishes him as one who faces extreme challenges for the greater good of the world. Shiva's iconography is rich in symbolism. His forearms hold various sacred objects symbolizing his mastery over cosmic forces. His tiger skin garments symbolize his connection to the wild nature and renunciation of material comforts. A cobra is entwined in his matted hair, symbolizing cosmic energy and spiritual power. His third eye, located on his forehead, symbolizes perception beyond the physical, the ability to see the past, present, and future, as well as to destroy ignorance and illusion. This cosmic eye emits divine fire that purifies and transforms everything it beholds. According to Hindu tradition, Shiva is not only the destroyer, but also the creator and preserver. His cosmic dance, known as Tandava, symbolizes the perpetual cycle of creation and destruction of the universe. In this dance, Shiva manifests his power and grace, revealing the beauty and underlying order in the seemingly chaotic reality. In summary, Shiva is much more than a god. He is the living symbol of spiritual transformation and ultimate realization. His worship, deeply rooted in Hindu faith and philosophy, continues to inspire millions to seek truth and transcendence through knowledge and devotion. In an intense dispute over who was the most powerful god, Rama challenged Vishnu, asserting that his power was unmatched. The debate between the two gods stretched on with no clear conclusion, as their strengths were equally formidable. Amidst their heated argument, a sudden electrifying blaze appeared between them, leaving the gods bewildered. The branches of this light extended infinitely, with no beginning or end in sight. Determined to uncover the source of this mysterious blaze, Vishnu transformed into a mighty boar, intending to dig down to the root of the flaming pillar. Meanwhile, Brahma turned into a majestic swan and soared into the sky in search of the line's end. However, both gods returned frustrated and empty-handed, as the more they endeavored to find the origin or the terminus, the farther they drifted without success. Back at the spot where the blaze had emerged, it transformed into a colossal tree that split in two, revealing a powerful and majestic figure, the god Shiva. As they witnessed this apparition, Vishnu and Brahma realized that Shiva possessed a power as vast and infinite as theirs, and was destined to be the third god to govern the universe alongside them. Thus, Shiva joined the sacred trinity known as the Trimurti in Hindu culture. Shiva is revered not only as the god of goodness and protection, but also as the great destroyer and spiritual transformer. His role in the cosmos is crucial. Every 2.160 million years, Shiva destroys everything that exists to allow for the regeneration of the universe and the welcoming of the new. This cyclical destruction ensures the balance and continuity of the cosmos, granting Shiva an essential place in the Hindu pantheon. Furthermore, Shiva symbolizes spiritual transformation and renewal, attributes that make him one of the most important and venerated deities in Hindu mythology. The significance of Shiva extends beyond his role as a cosmic destroyer. He embodies the cyclical nature of existence itself, where destruction and creation are intertwined processes. Through his dance, the Tandava, Shiva demonstrates the dynamic balance of the universe, where creation, preservation, and destruction continuously interplay. This dance is not just a symbol of physical destruction, but a metaphor for the inner journey of transformation and enlightenment that each soul must undergo. Shiva's presence is pervasive in various aspects of Hindu worship and philosophy. He is often depicted in deep meditation, symbolizing the path to spiritual awakening and inner peace. As a householder, he is accompanied by his consort Parvati and their children, Ganesha and Kartikeya, representing the harmonious balance between asceticism and family life. Moreover, Shiva's various forms and manifestations, such as the fierce Bhairava and the serene Shankara, illustrate the multifaceted nature of his divinity. Each aspect of Shiva serves a unique purpose, guiding devotees through different stages of life and spiritual development. In essence, Shiva's role in Hinduism transcends the simple dichotomy of creation and destruction. He is the embodiment of the ultimate reality, encompassing all aspects of existence and guiding the universe through its perpetual cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. Through understanding and revering Shiva, devotees gain insight into the profound truths of life and the universe, finding a path to ultimate liberation and peace. It is said that Sati, the beautiful goddess of marital happiness and longevity, fell deeply in love with Shiva, who reciprocated her love wholeheartedly. In a short time, they decided to unite their lives in marriage, living in complete harmony and love. However, Sati's father, Daksha, did not approve of their union and was furious about their decision. One day, Daksha organized a grand celebration at his palace and invited everyone except his daughter and Shiva. Feeling hurt and enraged by her father's disrespect, Sati decided to confront him at the event. Despite spending hours trying to convince Shiva to accompany her, he refused and allowed Sati to go alone. Upon arriving at her father's palace, Sati immediately confronted Daksha, shouting and crying inconsolably. Daksha, filled with anger, ordered her to leave and forbade her from entering. Feeling abandoned by her family, who did not support her love for Shiva, Sati, in her despair, committed suicide by self-immolation. When Shiva learned of this tragic event, he rushed to the place where Sati's lifeless body lay. Overwhelmed with immense pain, tears streamed down his face before he was consumed by an indescribable rage. Determined to avenge his beloved's death, Shiva sought out Daksha. His fury was so great that, with a single blow, he took Daksha's life. In his dance of destruction, Shiva killed thousands of innocents around the palace. Now the great god was in mourning, with a deep void in his heart from the loss of Sati. As time passed, Shiva let go of his anger and decided to restore the lives of the innocent people who had died. He then took Sati's charred body and travelled across the universe. During his journey, parts of Sati's body fell in various places, which later became sacred sites on earth. In her next life, Sati was reborn as Parvati, the daughter of King Himavat and Queen Mena. Leaving her celestial body behind, she arrived on earth as a mortal. Parvati was cared for by her nurse, Nada Muni, who had the extraordinary ability to foresee the future. One day, while caring for young Parvati, Nada Muni had a vision and proclaimed that Princess Parvati was destined to marry the great god Shiva. This prophecy was celebrated throughout the kingdom. As the years passed, Parvati grew up with the idea that she would one day marry Shiva. She often imagined that scene. When she came of age, Parvati embarked on a journey to the Himalayas to perform penance and a ritual of presentation before Shiva, aiming to fulfill the prophecy. Parvati faithfully followed the ancient instructions, and soon Shiva noticed the young woman, impressed by her deep devotion. However, still grieving the loss of Sati, Shiva was not ready to marry again. He explained his situation to Parvati, telling her that she must first serve him as a servant if she wished to stay close to him, hoping this task would dissuade her from the idea of marriage. But Parvati, filled with enthusiasm and determination, accepted the challenge and served Shiva devotedly for many years. Meanwhile, in the realm of the gods, a malevolent demon named Taraka was terrorizing everyone. Desperate, the gods turned to Brahma, the supreme god of creation. Brahma revealed that, in due time, when Shiva and Parvati united and had a child, that child would defeat the demon. To hasten this outcome, the gods decided to intervene and help Parvati win Shiva's love. The gods went to Mount Kailash, Shiva's abode, and sent Kama, the god of love, to make Shiva fall deeply in love with Parvati. Kama arrived and saw Parvati kneeling before Shiva, making a beautiful garland for him. With his powerful bow, Kama shot a divine arrow straight at Shiva, filling his heart with a profound and sudden love for Parvati. Shiva's transformation was instantaneous. Overcome with love, he accepted Parvati as his wife. Their union brought great joy to the cosmos, and soon they had a son, Kartikeya, who fulfilled the prophecy by defeating the demon Taraka. Parvati's persistence and devotion had not only won Shiva's heart, but also brought balance and peace to the universe, reinforcing her as a goddess of immense power and significance. Parvati and Shiva's life together was marked by deep love and respect. They balanced each other, with Shiva's asceticism and Parvati's nurturing nature, creating a harmonious household. Parvati was not just a consort, but an equal partner, engaging in philosophical discussions with Shiva and participating in cosmic responsibilities. Parvati's devotion to Shiva was further tested when she decided to undertake severe penances to gain his attention and affection. She meditated, fasted, and subjected herself to rigorous spiritual practices, showcasing her unwavering commitment and determination. Her actions reflected her profound love and the strength of her character, earning her the title of Aparna, which means the one who abstains from food. As Parvati's dedication deepened, she became an embodiment of Shakti, the divine feminine energy. This energy is essential in Hindu cosmology, symbolizing strength, power, and the dynamic forces that move the universe. Parvati, as Shakti, complements Shiva, who represents the static and passive principle. Together, they exemplify the perfect union of energy and consciousness, making their partnership essential for maintaining cosmic balance. Parvati's influence extended beyond her relationship with Shiva. She was revered as a mother goddess, nurturing and protective. Her maternal aspects were evident in her roles as the mother of Ganesha and Kartikeya, both significant deities in their own right. Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, and Kartikeya, the god of war, reflect Parvati's nurturing yet powerful nature. Parvati's legacy continued to grow as she was worshipped in various forms and manifestations across different regions and sects. Each form highlighted a unique aspect of her divinity, from the fierce and protective Durga to the gentle and nurturing Annapurna. These diverse representations made her accessible to devotees with varying needs and aspirations, further solidifying her importance in the Hindu pantheon. In summary, Parvati's journey from Sati to her rebirth as Parvati, her trials and penances, and her eventual union with Shiva depict a story of unwavering love, devotion, and strength. Her role as Shakti underscores the importance of balance in the universe, making her an integral figure in Hindu mythology and spirituality. Through her story, devotees learn the values of perseverance, dedication, and the transformative power of love. The divine love story of Parvati and Shiva, a timeless myth. In the rich tapestry of Hindu mythology, one of the most enchanting tales is that of Parvati and Shiva, a story of profound love, relentless devotion, and divine destiny. It is said that Sati, the radiant goddess of marital bliss and longevity, was deeply smitten by Shiva, the supreme deity. Her love for him was boundless, and fortunately, Shiva reciprocated her feelings with equal fervor. Their union, however, was fraught with challenges, primarily due to Sati's father, Daksha, who vehemently opposed their marriage. Despite Daksha's disapproval, Sati and Shiva married, living together in a state of blissful harmony. However, the shadow of Daksha's disdain loomed large. One fateful day, Daksha organized a grand celebration at his palace, extending invitations to everyone in the realm, save for his daughter and her husband. This deliberate exclusion wounded Sati deeply, and she decided to confront her father. Though she pleaded with Shiva to accompany her, he refused, allowing her to face the challenge alone. Upon arriving at the palace, Sati confronted Daksha with a heart full of pain and anger. Her pleas and accusations fell on deaf ears, and Daksha, consumed by his anger, ordered her to leave. Feeling abandoned and heartbroken, Sati's despair led her to a tragic decision. She immolated herself, ending her life in a blaze of sorrow. When Shiva learned of Sati's death, his sorrow was immeasurable, quickly turning into an all-consuming rage. He stormed into Daksha's palace, his fury unstoppable. With a single, mighty blow, he ended Daksha's life and performed the Tandava, the dance of destruction, causing widespread devastation. Innocent lives were lost in the chaos, and Shiva's grief only deepened. Over time, his anger subsided, replaced by a deep sense of loss. He decided to restore the lives of the innocents he had inadvertently slain, and then embarked on a journey across the universe, carrying Sati's charred remains. During this sorrowful pilgrimage, parts of Sati's body fell in various locations, which later became sacred sites on Earth. Eventually, Sati was reincarnated as Parvati, the daughter of King Himavat and Queen Mena. Parvati was a beloved child, cared for by her nurse Nandini, who possessed the gift of prophecy. One day, Nandini had a vision foretelling that Parvati was destined to marry Shiva, a prophecy that brought great joy to the kingdom. As Parvati grew up, she was well aware of her destiny. When she came of age, she embarked on a journey to the Himalayas to perform a rigorous penance, hoping to win Shiva's heart. Despite her unwavering devotion, Shiva, still mourning Sati, was reluctant to marry again. He set a challenging condition: Parvati must serve him as a humble servant to prove her dedication. Undeterred, Parvati accepted the challenge, serving Shiva faithfully for many years. Meanwhile, the gods faced a dire threat from the demon Taraka, who was terrorizing the heavens. Desperate, they turned to Brahma, who revealed that only the offspring of Shiva and Parvati could defeat the demon. To expedite their union, the gods enlisted Kama, the god of love, to strike Shiva with an arrow, igniting his love for Parvati. The plan worked momentarily, but Shiva quickly saw through the deception and banished Parvati, feeling deeply betrayed. Despite her heartbreak, Parvati's resolve never wavered. She continued her penance with even greater determination. One day, during her meditation, she experienced a profound revelation. She remembered her past life as Sati. With this knowledge, she approached Shiva and recounted her memories. Although moved, Shiva remained skeptical, still wary from previous deceptions. To test her sincerity, Shiva disguised himself as an old sage and approached Parvati. The sage questioned her devotion, asking why such a beautiful princess would want to marry a hermit like Shiva, who lived a life of asceticism. Parvati, her heart burning with righteous fury, declared her true identity as Sati and her destined union with Shiva. Her passionate words and unwavering conviction revealed the depth of her love and devotion. Impressed and convinced, Shiva revealed his true form and accepted Parvati as his consort. Their wedding was a magnificent event, attended by gods and goddesses who descended from the heavens to bless the union. Parvati's joy knew no bounds as she was finally united with her beloved Shiva. Their love continued to flourish, and their union was blessed with 3 powerful sons: Ayappa, the feminine incarnation of Vishnu; Kartikeya, the god of war; and Ganesha, the elephant-headed god of wisdom. The story of Parvati and Shiva is a timeless tale of love, devotion, and destiny. Their relationship symbolizes the perfect balance of energy and consciousness, with Parvati's nurturing nature complementing Shiva's asceticism. Together, they maintain cosmic harmony, embodying the ideal of divine love and partnership. Their enduring love story teaches the values of perseverance, dedication, and the transformative power of true devotion, making them revered and beloved deities in Hindu mythology.